How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the lair, and today I have a best of one standard deck for you. I call this one Luminous Weapon. And getting right into it, we have on the one drop, I have 2 copies of the Ozolith. For 1 colorless, whenever a creature you control leaves the battlefield, if it had counters on it, put those counters on the Ozolith. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if the Ozolith has counters on it, you may move all counters from the Ozolith onto target creature. Onto our 2 drops, I have 4 copies of Ajani's Pridemate, 1 colorless, 1 plains, 2/2. Whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on Ajani's Pridemate. 4 copies of Tithe Taker for 1 colorless, 1 plains, 2/1. During your turn, spells your opponents cast cost 1 more to cast, and abilities your opponents activate cost 1 more to activate unless they're mana abilities, and then Afterlife 1. 4 copies of Daxos Blessed by the Sun for 2 plains, 2-star. Daxos toughness is equal to your devotion to white, and whenever another creature you control enters the battlefield or dies, you gain 1 life. Onto our 3 drops, I have 4 copies of Heliod Suncrown for 2 colorless and 1 plains. He's a 5/5 indestructible. As long as your devotion to white is less than 5, Heliod isn't a creature, and whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature or enchantment you control. And then we can pay 1 in a plains, and another target creature gains lifelink until the end of turn. 4 copies of Linden, the Steadfast Queen for 3 plains, 3/3 vigilance. Whenever a white creature you control attacks, you gain 1 life. Now on to some new additions from Ikoria. I have 4 copies of Mechagodzilla the Weapon. It's just a alternate art for Crystalline Giant for 3 colorless. He's a 3/3. At the beginning of combat on your turn, choose a kind of counter at random that Crystalline Giant doesn't have on it from among flying. First strike, death touch, hexproof, lifelink, menace, reach, trample, vigilance, and a +1/+1 counter, and put a counter of that kind on Crystalline Giant. 4 copies of Banishing Light for 2 colorless and 1 plains. When Banishing Light enters the battlefield, exile target non-land permanent an opponent controls until Banishing Light leaves the battlefield. Onto the 4 drops. Also new addition from Ikoria. I have 4 Luminous broodmoths for 2 colorless and 2 plains, 3/4 flying, and whenever a creature you control without flying dies, return it to the battlefield under its owner's control with a flying counter on it. And then we have 3 copies of Sorin, Vengeful Bloodlord for 2 colorless, 1 plains, 1 swamp. Starts off with 4 loyalty, and his static ability says as long as it's your turn, creatures and planeswalkers you control have lifelink. And we can +2, and Sorin Vengeful Bloodlord deals 1 damage to target player or planeswalker, and then his -X, we can return target creature card with converted mana cost X from your graveyard to the battlefield. That creature is a vampire in addition to its other types. So the basic idea here is we gain a lot of life and put a lot of counters on our creature. With Heliod on the board, Ajani gets counters, Mechagodzilla gets a whole bunch of counters, and then when a creature dies or we get a board wipe or whatever, all those counters go onto the Ozolith, and then at the beginning of the next turn, if we have a creature on the board, we can put all those counters on that creature. And all my creatures purposely don't have flying because I'm running 4 Luminous broodmoths, so that's also a little bit of protection. Helps us recur our threats if we have a Luminous broodmoth on the board. And then if they die as well, then we can just use Sorin to bring back anything we need. We have our Banishing Light for our defense, but mainly we're an aggro deck. Let's go ahead and get into the land base. I'm running 11 plains, 3 swamps, 4 Godless Shrines, 4 Temple of Silence, and 1 Bonder's Enclave. And the deck has a 2.8 converted mana cost. I'm running 28 creatures with 23 lands. This is the first rendition of this deck. Could be tweaked a little bit more, but without further ado, let's hop into some games and see how we do. And please, if you enjoy the content, please like and subscribe. It's free, and it helps the channel out so much. Also, feel free to comment on any misplays or maybe strategy that I missed. So we're going to go into Standard Ranked. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. Alright, my opening hand, I've got a nice 3-lander here. We have all 3 whites that we need for Linden. Got an Ajani's Pride Mate, a Tithe Taker, a Heliod. This looks fantastic. We're going to keep this. I'm going to go ahead and drop the Temple of Silence first, since we don't have a 1-drop. Banishing Light is excellent. We'll keep that. I think the play here is Tithe Taker into an Ajani's. Going on Boros of some kind. Okay. Go ahead and play out the Tithe Taker. Okay. Go ahead and play another Tithe Taker. This ability stacks too. So the opponent's going to be forced to take out one of these. In the meantime, I think I'll play a... Should I play a Heliod or a Linden? I think Linden is the move. Or do I play out Heliod? Bone Crusher. No worries. Now these spirit tokens count as a white and black creature, so it still activates Linden. Pick up another Plains, fantastic. So here I think the move is... Yeah, let's just get Heliod out there. There's no sense in beating around the bush. Next, we'll have a Linden. If we pick up another land, we can do a Ajani's into a Linden, which is very nice. Keeping up the Banishing Light for... I don't know what my opponent's doing, but... Opponent's Rustico 90. I'm cheap. Okay. All non-combat damage. Just going in. Oh, well, that works for us. Alright, now we'll be playing Linden. So here I play a Ajani's. Linden. Activate the Heliod. Attack with everything, and that should be about all she did. So I'm going to keep Linden, pump her up. Let's put the Tithe Taker. Pump up Linden again. And opponent's in a shitload of trouble here. Bone Crusher Giant, but I don't think that that's really going to do anything. Yeah. Good game, sir. He can't give... Oh. Alright. Excellent. Take one down. Looking good, looking good. Got ourselves a pack here. Go ahead and open that up. Let's see what we get. Divine Arrow, that's a reprint. Divine Arrow deals 4 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. Okay. And Kahira, the Orphan Guard. 1 colorless, and any combination of 2 forest or 2 plains. 3/2 vigilance companion. Each creature card in your starting deck is a cat, elemental, nightmare, dinosaur, or beast card. Each other creature you control that's a cat, elemental, nightmare, dinosaur, or beast gets +1/+1 and has vigilance. That's nasty. Alright, cool. Okay. Go ahead and play some more. Yeah, when this deck goes off, it's really nutty, especially if I have an Uzolith out on the board. I almost want to put a third one in there, but I really don't want to waste my wild cards. Speaking of the devil, we do have a Luminous broodmoth. I'm only running 23 lands in this deck, so don't know if I should keep this or not. Let's keep this. Playing. Alright. So I guess we get rid of a Johnny's. And oh, I was like, I wonder. Well, that hurt. That one. Opponent wonders. Okay. I'm gonna pay 2 life here. We're just gonna get this Heliod out as soon as possible. Savage Orchard. I have a creeping suspicion that this is any of your most likely strength. Okay, he's not a big threat at the moment, so I'll let that go. Looking for a plains, so we can start going off here. Whenever you gain life, each opponent loses 1 life. I need a land. Plains. Tide thicker. Okay, well, that'll work. Get something out there. I think I'm good here. Because, I can just give it... There we go. Alright. Let's start going on. Next turn will be the broodmoth, and then I'll save the Banishing Light. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe this guy? Yeah. Oh, it's not keeping up the blocks. Maybe... Yeah. So we're definitely going to get this Luminous broodmoth out right away. And smack him in the face. Pump him. Pump him. Pump him. Now, if any of these die, it'll go on the Uzolith, and we can take it. No worries. Comes back with broodmoth, and now we can transfer these counters. Good game. Got him. So very, very happy so far how this deck is performing. Hop into another one here. opponent Gabo Flying 91 with the Teferi avatar. Got a nice 3-lander here with some Scry. Got a Daxos, a Banishing Light. Seems good. Seems good. We're going to go ahead and lead off with a Temple here. Looking for Plains. Sorin, a little bit too early for Sorin. We'll bottom him. Plays a Healer's Hawk, okay. In the mirror here, pick up a Heliod, that's fantastic. We're going to go ahead and play out this Daxos. See a Johnny's Pride Mate here, or not. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and get the Heliod out there. Smack him. Just need one more Plains to get Linden on the board, and then we should be good to go. Banishing Light, the Heliod. Cool. But I have another one, luckily, so no worries there. The Swamp, like that. I play another Heliod here. Go ahead and smash it. Oops. Diamond Vigilance. Whenever you cast. Okay, cool. Pick up a Mecha Godzilla. That's nice. Yeah, I'm gonna save our Banishing Light here. I'm gonna go ahead and put the counter on Mecha. Go ahead and go in. I love how we got Hexproof right off the bat. That's fantastic. Now we can just start going in. One has his own Heliod. Okay, we can definitely Banishing Light that for sure. He's able to give his Diamond Knight a life link if he wants. Yep, can't touch that. So I guess we'll be Banishing Light the Heliod. Pacifism. Okay. See if he goes in. Still goes in. Interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna Banishing Light the Heliod before he gets out of control. Go ahead and smack him. Wish I could get a Plains. We'd be in decent shape. Yeah, the Mecha Godzilla can really get out of control if you have a Linden on the board. Opponent plays another Diamond Knight. Okay. And another Hero. Well, if worst comes to worst, we can just, that's nice. Johnny's Pride Mate. That activates Heliod here. Fantastic. I think the move is, honestly, I'm going to just keep pumping here. And I will go in. Got Hexproof, Vigilance, and First Strike. I'm going to just go in with the Heliod. Yeah, just got to keep the pressure up. I'll save him for blocking. I'm going to leave up the 2 lands so I can give Mecha Godzilla lifelink. And then now I'll just keep dropping counters on Mecha Godzilla now that he has Hexproof. And opponent is going to be in a lot of trouble if we can get a Plains. Okay. Opponent's top decking. He's going in with both. Very interesting. Okay. Well, there's a Plains. It's fantastic. A Johnny's Pride mate. Sure. So now what I'll do is... Oh, now he has lifelink. I love it. So now I... Oop. Yep. I'm going to hold back on the mecha. I'm going to attack in with both of these. Yep. And then I'm going to give him lifelink, since he already has lifelink. He's going to die, but I'll just keep putting counters on him, so I don't really care. He doesn't block. Why? I'm just going to keep loading up the counters. Yeah. Cool. I'm not 100% sure what the opponent is doing here. Yeah. I don't think you come back from that, man. Because I'm going to go in with all this. Here I want to protect Mecha, so we're gonna... He gets pumped anyways. Yep. Let me just... That's not all she wrote. 4, 5, 6. One here. So these two are safe. He's indestructible, so now we're just gonna put the remainder on Linden. And... Excuse me. Take it down again. A little rank up action, like it. And once again, please, if you're watching, please like and subscribe. It's free, helps the channel out so much. Feel free to comment. I try and read all the comments. If you have maybe a deck suggestion or a tip, something that I missed, maybe a misplay, feel free. I always try and read all the comments if possible. Let's get into another one here. Very, very happy with the performance of this deck. Opponent Yayan with the Garuk. Oh, I got a little companion Lurus. I got a 2-lander here. Got an Uzalith, a Johnny's. Yeah, I mean, surely we'll oh, I do know what I want to do after this match. I'd like to drop maybe all the swamps and put in more plains. I really want to, yeah, I don't want to be doing this. Opponent cycles a boon of the Wishgiver. Okay. Well, I think we start off with the temple here, looking for a plains. I guess another Johnny's doesn't hurt. Okay. So here I play... I think here I play a Tithe Taker. Next turn I will be playing a Swamp Uzalith into a Johnny's. Opponent plays a Ragaran Triome. There's our 3rd land. I'm just gonna go ahead and shock in here. I'm gonna go ahead and get out the Uzalith And your Johnnies. And no attacks. Depending on... Energy cycle. Cool. We've got 3 whites now, so... Now here I play Mecha. Get a trample, no attacks. Let's see which enemy, I'm sorry, which creature he set. Interesting strategy though with Luminous. Oh, that's right, because it's permanent with 2 or less, so that could be anything, not necessarily creatures. Okay. Not much we can do here without our Heliod or a Daxos, or Heliod's what really pumps the counters. Okay. Yeah. We do have hexproof though in Mechagodzilla, which is nice. All I need is a Heliod, so we can start going off. Getting flooded here. Yeah, opponent has enough to play Ultimatum or Yadaro, the Wandering. I guess I should have tried to be a little bit more aggressive. If I can get a broodmoth though, then we can at least start attacking in. I need something. I don't need any more land. There's a Daxos, that's nice. Give me flying. Yeah, I think... I mean... Okay. Well... just need a broodmoth or something. There it is. Alright. Now we attack him with everything. They all come back. Game flying, fuck. Well, he does have first strike, so that kind of saves him. A little bit more life there. Cool. I think the opponent made a mistake there, but I mean, I'll take it. All right, excellent. Got a little bit of some rewardage there. go ahead and hop and do another one. Alright, our opponent, mini skiffed. I like it. Alright, so we got a 2-lander here. I do have 2 white. Yeah, I guess we keep this. I mean, we top out at 4, so 4 converted monocost. We'll definitely be playing the Temple of Silence. I forgot to change the swamps again. All right, I got to remember that after this match. Daxos is nice. I'll go ahead and play out Daxos first. Mono blue. Oh. Well, he's not gonna like this. If this is just a mill deck, we have enough just to kill him with what we have in our hand. Could see. I'm gonna play out an Oozlet. If it gets countered, it's, yeah. Need that land, but I think he's dead already on board. Mill strategies are very, very hard. Very, very tough. Alright. Opponents need this. Alright, well, he's alright. Well, okay. Alright. I really enjoy stomping these idiots that play the mill. He blocks the Daxos. I wonder why. Well, I don't think. I just need one more land and he's utterly screwed. Yeah, what are you gonna do now?
It's a matter of giving.
Cool. That's fine. I wanted to adjust the land base. Oh, look at that. Okay. Yeah, he's no threat. I'm just gonna keep smacking. All right, I'm going to remember to. It's not good enough. I'm going to remember to swap out those swamps this game. It's not enough, man.
Let's try this.
The wealth out here. Just attack the face. And you're dead. Good game. Spread it out here. Yep. Right there. Right there. Good game. I know, right? Alright. Now before I forget, let's adjust these lands because I definitely don't need that many swamps. We've been getting Linden a lot in our opening hand, and I want to be able to go off as soon as possible. So I'll just do one swamp. Yeah, that looks good. Alright. Deck is still performing beautifully. I had a couple of opponents so far, though. I think they made some misplays, but hey, a win is a win, right? Opponent is Alanverve? Alanverve. Alright. Finally see a Luminous broodmoth. I forgot this was in the deck. Got a 2-lander here. Yeah, because we can Daxos into it and Johnny's. Yeah, let's keep this. I'm going to play out the temple first, of course. Pick up another Tide Taker. I need some land. There's one. Perfect. I'm going to play out the Johnny's next. Could this be... I don't know if Temporal Reclamation does cycling. Alright, so I do Uzalith here into a Johnny's Pride Mate. Okay, whatever. So much value in this, especially if you're playing control decks. The ability to just... Alright, let's crack it through. 100% sure what we're dealing with here. Do I Tithe Taker? I think I just play another Johnny's here. So just keep pumping all that, and we just keep going in, smack in the face. Interesting. But opponent could be in trouble here. If he picks off one of my Johnny's, the counters go on to the Ozalith. I mean, opponent could be running counter spells. I'm not 100% sure what type of deck we're playing here. Oh, he's gonna try and beat me in like one turn type deck. That's cool. Is he gonna attack? Ooh. Cool. Would love to draw a land here. Yep. Now, what's more important? If these guys die, yeah, I think, unfortunately, we're kind of messed up our groove. So we'll just do this, and you're dead. He blocks the Underling, it's fine. Uzalith will take those counters. I see myself playing the broodmoth next turn. Opponent growth spiraling? Well, he can't play his Mythos of Luna, destroy target artifact or enchantment, but that's still not enough. Yeah, opponent's dead here. Pretty sure he's dead. And
I wish you all short lives.
opponent's main decking Wilt. So I'm gonna play a Luminous here. And just this will be a nice play here. This is one weird deck. I mean, I guess he could kill me if he has like a bunch of weird instants and sorceries. I don't know. Fire Prophecy deals 3 damage to target creature. You may put a card in the battlefield. Okay. And he plays another Crackling Drake. Why the hell would he do that? Oh, 7/7? I'm not too worried about that. Because I'm still going in. Pick up a Mecha Godzilla. Broodmoth. I'm going in with just the Ajani's. He's going to chump block, and he will just come back. Yep. If I can get another land, I can Heliod, and he's put any number of permanent cards from wow, that could be gain. Okay, we got lucky there. But I don't think. Opponent has no way of gaining life, so he's pretty shit out of luck. Alright. Doing very well. Very happy with the performance of this deck. Card here, got a fry. Alright. Let's get into another one. Alright. Karn is your daddy. I love it. I'm liking the 4-lander, but it seems a little slow to me. I'm gonna mulligan. Seems a little better. Gonna definitely keep the 3-lander here and drop a Sorin. So we'll keep this. I'll put a Sorin in the bottom. Play out our planes. Next will be Daxos into a Johnny's. Could have a nice run here. Let's see what our opponent does. Opponent on Golgari so far. Glowspore Shaman, cool. So here I just play out the Johnny's. No attacks. Next will be Linden, and we'll keep up the Banishing Light depending on what our opponent plays. There's another Glowspore. Sweeping Chill. Let's have a Sony. There's a couple of cool Golgari Reanimators. He's got to get to 4, 5, 6 for this. And opponent is going in for 3. That was a mistake. So here I play Linden, and then we just start smacking the face. Opponent must have some removal for our Johnnies here. It's fine with me. I will actually. I'm gonna search up the one swamp that we have, just so we get that out of the way. Opponent getting dead. Play out these Soren here. Bring back our Johnnies. 2. Yep. And you just keep smacking the face. Spreading out the love here on the board. Trying to get as many different threats as possible. Opponent's still very low on life. Or I'm sorry, on mana. Life. Opponent's using another Ajani. I will definitely. I'm gonna search up her. Opponent's really helping us out here. Opponent does not attack. Interesting. Well, I'm gonna do Uzalith. And face.
I abhor my need for blood.
And I'm just gonna go in with Daxos. Do we get a block here? Okay. I'm gonna keep the banishing light up for any of the shenanigans. It's definitely some type of reanimation strategy. Another assassin's trophy. Wow.
A triumph. Weak.
I don't know. I'm not 100% sure what he's trying to do here. 6. No attacks. Okay. Only got 23 land in this deck. One's getting very close to playing his Garuda here. Golgari Pathfinder or Fine Broker. I'm not 100. Mizani. Affliction. Oh, there we go. That's what I was looking for. That's a good one. Get this shit out of here. I'm gonna give Lyndon lifelink here. And then we'll make our friend here a beast. Plays an acolyte of affliction. Another Linden. Game. Doesn't really matter, we win. I'm gonna put a counter here and then yeah. Karn is your daddy. Apparently he's not. And I have a pack. Cool. Always down to open some packs. Another Uzalith. Look at that. I love it. I love it. Let's go ahead and check this out now. Do I want to run another Uzalith? What would I be taking out? Do I want to go down to 22? Seems a bit greedy. Could try it. So I'm going to take out one swamp, and I'm going to add one Uzalith. How about that? Brings my converted mana cost down to 2.7. Could try it. Alright, let's get one more in. Three-lander. This looks gorgeous. I'm gonna go ahead and keep this. Now that we're running 22, I can't really throw away a three-lander, any three-lander, even if I can't play Linden. Get another Daxos, that's great. Pick up a Heliod, that's fantastic. Next turn will be Daxos, since we have a backup. Playing Timur, okay. I'm gonna shock this in, unfortunately. I'm gonna play out this Daxos. If we don't pick up another Plains, yeah, I think this is Timur Reclamation. Pick up a Banishing Light, that'll be good for here. I think I just play the Mecha Godzilla and smack the face. Pick up a Death Touch counter. Let's save this Banishing Lights for Wilderness Reclamation, or maybe possibly a Fires. Next turn I think will be Heliod, obviously. I'd love to pick up a Plains here. Opponent's playing a Fabled Passage. Play the Wilderness, fantastic. Do I smack first? Opponent could be running counter spells. I think I'm just gonna try and get this out of the way. I don't want him shocking my creatures. If he has a counter, yeah, that's fine. No worries. Love a hexproof right here. Nope. Well, I hope he has more counter spells because I have more Banishing Lights. Would really love a Plane, so I can go ahead and just start going off here. But honestly, at this point, I think the value would be to play the Luminous broodmoth if we pick up an additional land. Because I don't really have any way of putting counters on at the moment. A lot of possibilities here. Okay, no worries. We'll definitely be Banishing Light that. Let's go. See, I got one here. Get the shit out of here. Very nice. We pick up a Sorin here, which is very nice. We can just recur whatever he decides to kill. Dragonfire. A couple different options here on the next turn. I still think that the broodmoth would be the best play. Opponent's scrying here. Scrying, keeping one on the top. Maybe, cool. Well, don't pick up another land, so I think I'm just gonna keep adding the pressure. Explosions. Still no land. No attacks. Goes in with 7. Finally, pay 2. I'm gonna go ahead and play out a Linden here just so we can activate Heliod. I'm gonna spread the wealth. I'm gonna put some counters on our boy Daxos here. Another one here. Opponent's on damage base, so I'm not 100% sure. One goes down 3. Could see an ultimatum here. Wilderness. Okay. That's still not enough. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Got him! Alright everyone, as you can see, this is a very competitive deck. I'm glad to be able to bring it to you today, and just want to say one last time, please, if you're watching, please like and subscribe. It helps out the channel so much, and it's free to you. And feel free to comment on any misplays or maybe deck ideas. Anything like that. I always try and read the comments. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys tomorrow.